So this year they released a new Gundam anime called The Witch from Mercury. And it's being streamed on, and in the English dub they hired two white straight voice actresses to play the two main leads. And Crunchyroll is being accused of because one of the leads is a redhead dark-skinned woman who a lot of Westerners claim that because of the sense of inferiority a lot of minorities have in America, in the West, especially black people. Anyone who even remotely looks black or seems black, they naturally attach themselves to. So a problem occurs when you're translating or dubbing anime for Western audiences. Because of this whole woke, radicalized, everything is about race, culture that we live in. And that's how you get complaints that Japan is racist because they don't have more minorities in anime. Konbanwa minasan, kyo desu. An anime streaming service in the West accused of bigotry. That's the topic we're gonna discuss today, but before that guys, just make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. So this year they released a new Gundam anime called The Witch from Mercury. And it's being streamed on the Crunchyroll, which is a Western anime streaming website. And in the English dub, they hired two white straight voice actresses to play the two main leads. And Crunchyroll is being accused of because one of the leads is a redhead dark-skinned woman who a lot of Westerners claim that she's black. And they think it's because they haven't hired a black to play the role for this character. And a pretty well-known black voice actor who plays in My Hero Academia tweeted this on Twitter. It's very disappointing that despite all the resources publicly available to find diverse talent, minority voice actors still cannot have the opportunities to represent themselves for an extremely groundbreaking minority lead in anime. And here we go again with anime being involved with race in some way. I haven't watched this anime at all. From what I know, the main character who has red head, she's from Mercury, in which the people are darker skinned because they're closer to the sun. And like we've talked about on many videos on this channel, because of the sense of inferiority a lot of minorities have in America, in the West, especially black people, anyone who even remotely looks black or seems black, they naturally attach themselves to. When I look at this character, I don't think of her as a black person at all. And of course, in Japanese society, when they make fictional characters, they don't think of this character as black, white, or Japanese. I know most Japanese see these characters as just fantasy. They're just fantasy. And of course, we know that a lot of anime is based on history or historical figures and countries. But for the most part, most Japanese don't come into making the series and say, this character is white, this character is black. But again, because of a lot of the liberal agendas and mindset that we have brainwashed a lot of people in America, they're so desperate to see characters that look like them on anything like anime, film, or video games that whoever even remotely looks like them, they attach themselves to. So a problem occurs when you're translating or dubbing anime for Western audiences. Because of this whole woke, radicalized, everything is about race, culture that we live in. Everyone has to represent whatever they are. So as a black person, I can only do roles if it's like dark skin or black people, or if I'm white, I can only do roles that involve white people, or if I'm in home, I should be the only one doing roles that involve non-straight characters in media, which I totally think is stupid. I think if you are good at the job and you do the job right and you fit the character, you should play that role. But because woke culture infects everything that it touches, and it's infecting anime in the West a lot, I do find that a lot of anime fans in the West are also very woke, very liberal-minded people. And that's how you get complaints that Japan is racist because they don't have more minorities in anime. And you see things like this in which people's opportunities can be shunned because they don't look like the character that they're portraying in voice acting. And let's be honest, talent is not really common in today's world. It's very rare to find someone very fit for a role. And I've seen black actors play non-black roles, and I've seen white people play non-white roles. So I think there's a form of hypocrisy when it comes to this. Is like white people can't do anything, but anyone who's not white can do everything because non-whites can do no wrong. I think it's complete rubbish. I think it also insults black people. And I think it makes things a lot worse because I imagine, if we can just imagine for a second, if Japan is constantly berated constantly about how dark-skinned characters that they make are not being portrayed by minorities, wouldn't you think a lot of these companies would stop wanting to make characters that look a certain way if all the time they get backlash for not casting people who look like the role or whose orientation fits the role? Maybe I'm thinking too much, but I honestly think this is rubbish. I think you should hire people based on their merits and their skills, not based on their sexuality or their skin color. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. So if you guys found this video interesting, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Also, hit that bell as well to get notified whenever we post a video. Hanto, arigatou gozaimasu. Mina, 気をつけて。じゃあね。